Why'd you got to get so up in his face? Nobody was saying anything. We were just sitting here documenting.
That's right.
There's always got to be that one cop that's got to say something and act like a fool. Yeah. Well, did they say anything? They didn't say nothing.
You're right.
You're right. Right.
What's going on, folks, and welcome back to Audit the Law. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in. Today I'll be highlighting a video for you folks brought by the way of this channel here, Truth Be Told Audits. If you guys haven't yet already, please do be sure to give him the support he deserves. But in this video, he stumbles across a cop with the biggest ego I have ever seen. In this video, this rude, condescending cop feels the need to flex his presumed authority. Throughout this entire video, this old geezer with 2 stripes cries officer safety because this man recording has a knife at his hip. Instead of attempting to engage in conversation and have any sort of dialogue with these gentlemen, this elderly cop decides to step in their personal space and forcibly move these guys back just for filming. I want you guys to go ahead and check this out. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. I'll go into you guys at the end of the video.
You got a big ass knife, stand over there. You can film all you want to, but stand over there. Get away from the doors where my officers are sitting down.
Look at it.
You do, I don't know what you mean. Stand over there, you got a big knife. Go put your knife up and you come back. I don't know that. Stand over there. I am calm. I'm asking you to stand back. I'm asking you to stand back because you got a big knife on your side. I want you to stand back because you got a big knife. You don't go up to the door.
Is it against the law to own a knife? Is it against the law to own a knife? Is it against the law to own a knife?
I am respecting you. Nicely, can you please take a step back?
Nicely was...
You're not going to walk up to the officer's doors with a giant knife on your side. Yeah, it is.
Look at this tyrant right here. Check this out. We got a corporal right here.
Why don't you film his knife standing to the office, next to the officer?
Is it against the law to own a knife?
Why don't you go look
Is it against the law to own a knife in the state of Texas? Is it against the law? Don't get smart. Is it against the law to own a knife in the state of Texas? And we are allowed to walk wherever we want with a knife.
Not up to an officer.
Oh, yeah, not up to an officer? What law is that? State the law on that. State the law on that. Interference. How's that interference, walking around with a knife? And when it's not against the law to walk around with a knife. See, get your head out of your ass, dude. Pay attention to what you're saying. Pay attention to what you're saying, dude.
Listen to what you're saying with your friend who's got a knife.
Is it against the law to own a knife in the state of Texas and walk around with it? Is it against the law in the state? See, you're not going to answer that question because you're going to keep going in circles.
It's called reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion of what?
Of you acting like that and your buddy up here with a knife up in the police car.
Oh my God, that's y'all just acting cowardness. That's it. That's it. That's it. Is it going to turn into an officer safety thing or what? Officer safety? Officer safety is bullshit.
Okay.
Officer safety is bullshit.
Okay.
People walk around with weapons all the time, by traffic stops and everything. Just because somebody has a weapon doesn't mean that they're going to use it. They don't act like nobody. Nobody has to act like anybody.
I'm not going to deal with you.
I'm not dealing with you either. You should turn around and go do your job, dude. Turn around and go do your job. Hey, quote the law. Who's the only person? The only person here not making no sense is you. The only person that's here making no sense is you at this point. Is it against the law to own a knife in the state of Texas? Is it against the law to walk around with a knife in your pocket in the state of Texas?
Yourself and ask yourself that.
Is it against the law in the state of Texas to walk around with a knife in your pocket?
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. See? Well, quit being all scared. Quit being all scared like everybody's gonna hurt you. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Nobody's here to hurt you. We're here to document. Nobody's here to hurt you.
Been punched in the face by a guy that walks up like that?
Plenty of times. Plenty of times. Plenty of times. You got in his face. You got in his face.
I didn't feel comfortable with that.
Because you're scared of everything. Cops are scared of everything, bro. You don't have to be scared. Sorry for the wind, people. Listen to this tyrant right here. And it's not interfering.
Really loud as you can tell. It's going to come up on
Corporal. Hayes, Hughes. What's your name? What's your name?
I told you, please back up.
2314. 2534.
You get it?
Don't walk up on me.
2534.
Don't walk up on me.
Well, you're the one that asked me. Here it is, 2534.
You don't have to get that damn close. I can smell your breath from here, dude. Back up.
I smell yours,
back up.
and it doesn't smell
back
good.
up. Back up. I take care of my stuff.
He would have given me the same respect I was giving your officer at a reasonable distance.
Yeah, nobody said anything. You have to come say something. It's always the higher ups that's got to say something. Nobody. You're not a corporal? What? 2 stripes? 2 chevrons? You're not a
I
corporal?
work the streets.
You work the streets? Well, you're doing a bad job.
Okay, you're welcome.
You're doing a bad job.
You're welcome. So are you.
So that's why they didn't say nothing. They were respecting our right to sit here and film what's going on out here. You're the only one that's got to walk up and get in people's faces, dude.
Making sure that none of them gets hurt. They're doing their job.
Who got hurt?
Huh?
Who got hurt?
I was this close to him.
Who got hurt? Who got hurt?
That's right.
Who got hurt?
I'm standing here.
Who got hurt?
Because I'm standing here.
I mean, who's getting hurt here? Nobody.
Are you getting hurt?
Nope.
Are you good?
I'm not hurt.
Never mind. I'm good.
The only thing that hurt right here is the ego right here. The ego is just kicking his ass right now. Why'd you got to get so up in his face? Nobody was saying anything. We were just sitting here documenting.
That's right.
There's always got to be that one cop that's got to say something and act like a fool.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, did they say anything? They didn't say nothing.
That's me. You're right.
You're right. You're right. Officer safety is cowardice, man.
Remember, people, I want all you folks watching right now that there is no state in the United States of America that has such thing called stop an ID. I wish I was more educated on where such a propagated term stemmed from, because what it really is just major propaganda giving cops any reason to believe that they are allowed to stop and ID you. The 4th Amendment to the United States Constitution was written to protect you from various situations such as these, whether it be suspicion or whatever reason they wish to ID you. In reality, a cop does not even have to know your name if you have not committed a crime. Although, even if you have committed a crime and are under custody, your most important right is the 5th Amendment, which protects your right to remain silent. Believe when they say that whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law.
Good old SAPD.
Look at this.
I mean, Converse, yeah, got close enough to take their hand, very respectful. SAPD, nothing ever changed.
Hey, is there any law that says anything about officer safety? Officer safety, there is? What case law is that?
Look it up.
No, I don't have to because I already know better. The only thing that's out there is Pennsylvania versus Mims saying you can get somebody out of their vehicle for officer safety, but you also got to have probable cause to believe that that person's even even dangerous. Reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Crime, that's the...
Of a crime. You can't just go assume. You can't assume.
Yeah, I can. It's called reasonable suspicion.
Yeah. But what's the PC behind that RC? Exactly.
Just your standard loser.
What happens if we walk up on you like you walked up on us? Will we get put in handcuffs?
Sorry?
If we walked up on you like you walked up on us, what would happen to us? That wasn't aggressive like you walked up to me just now?
Always got that big knife. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, make you uncomfortable for what? Did he pull out that weapon?
Doesn't have to.
Pay attention to what's going on. Do your job right.
I do my job.
Do your job right. That's all you got to do. Observe. And then if nobody's doing nothing, you shouldn't be getting in people's faces like that, straight out. You have no right to be doing that.
You have every right to say what you want to say. Go ahead.
And you have no right to be getting in people's faces like that either.
Keep going.
Keep going. Where are we going?
Keep going.
I'm just calling things how I see it. I'm calling things out exactly how I seen it. We were sitting here filming, documenting, and you guys come get in his face.
They're working.
So them working, we have to not be here? Or we have a right to be here documenting on? Have you ever heard of Turner versus Driver? Have you heard of Turner versus Driver?
Nobody ever told you.
See, look, there he goes again. There goes that ego again.
Get away from that record.
Look at this. Look at this tyrant right here.
There you go. Get away from the record.
He just has to tell people what to do for no reason. Cowards, man. Cowards. Cowards. That's all it is. It's cowards. There has to be that one out of everybody that's always got to say something, and it happens to be you this time. Yeah. Is your dash cam on? Is your dash cam on? It's on, right? Your body cam's on?
Thank you.
You're more than welcome to take a look at it, sir.
No, I don't want to look at it.
And see, people, the reason he's not doing nothing because it's legal to carry a knife in the state of Texas. They think everybody's after them, we're going to hurt them, or they think that all the time.
I can't hit you with a win, I'm sorry.
You know, I mean, if you want, I can like interlock my fingers, you can pull it out.
I don't want you to interlock your fingers. I just didn't want you right up with the guy's door, that's all.
Yeah, but you could have done it better.
Okay, you could have done what you were doing better too.
What, documenting? Standing here because we have a knife, all of a sudden we got to back up? He was never at their door. He's at the front of their car. Dude, pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what's really going on. Oh, I was, exactly. And you know, the whole thing is it's documented. That's the whole thing. It's documented. Yeah.
Alright, folks. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that this cop is butthurt with the camera, or whatever other problem he may have that is causing him to act this way. It's extremely unprofessional to say the least in my opinion, and a very bad look for the San Antonio Police Department. Remember folks, the First Amendment to the United States Constitution protects your right to freedom of press, along with your freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, religion, and the freedom to petition your government. The Fifth Amendment, which protects your right to remain silent and not answer any of their ridiculous questions. The whole excuse of officer safety is just another reason for them to put their hands on you and violate your rights, which is what I believe this particular cop here was doing in this case. I think Truth Be Told Audits and this other channel he was with did an outstanding job standing up for his rights and not backing down from this power-tripping tyrant in this here situation. To me, folks, this is what it looks like when cops get caught in the act of wrongdoing and may have something to hide.
Yeah. The only thing that's documented right here is the ignorance of you trying to tell people where to go, where to stand, and it doesn't work like that no more. It doesn't work like that no more.
You can say whatever you want to.
Now, apparently,
Proof. The camera's the proof. The camera's the proof. Look at this dude. Man.
absolutely no respect for this guy.
I can move around too, man. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at this. Watch out for the car. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Because we have to worry about officer safety, man. Officer safety is a big thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Officer safety is a big thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is auditor safety. Auditor safety is becoming more and more a thing of it every day, just like the unenforced law of, officer safety.
Yeah.
They got to keep a watch out on this guy right here. This guy right here. He was slurring his words quite a bit. It's funny, right?
It's very funny.
But this is the same stuff you do to the American people. It's the same stuff you do to the American people.
I'm an American people too, yeah.
You're an American people that are telling people where to stand and where to go because they have a knife in their pocket.
I mean, I was no threat to the officer.
You know, when people walk by me on the street, I notice they have knives in my pocket, but I don't tell them, hey, get back from me, get back from me. I don't tell those people to get back from me because it's legal to carry a knife. They're not doing anything to me.
Do what you want to do.
We're doing what we want to do.
They would have said something. But nope, let's go.
We're pulling that eagle. The cameras always pull the eagles
Whenever
out.
you want to have a long discussion
It will be a long discussion. It will be a long discussion.
There'll have to be a pointless discussion.
I'd be more than happy to sit and talk to you.
Because y'all violate rights all the time, though.
However long as you want me to talk to you.
Y'all violate rights all the time. Y'all are briefed in the briefing room every day to ID everybody in cars and everything. You don't have to. You know how many times I've been in a car with San Antonio Police Department being a passenger in a car and, I need to see your ID. You don't need to see your ID.
I haven't asked you for an ID. All I said.
Well, you don't have to ask. You're not going to get my ID. That's just out of the game. That's just out of the question. 100%.
I don't want your ID.
But we're carrying knives being close to cop cars. Isn't that against officer safety?
Here's a question I got for you.
If it's a good question,
Yes, it's a good
if it's
question.
not like your trick question that
It's
you
not a
want
trick
to
question.
prove
I'm
some
too
point.
straightforward for that bullshit. Okay, your issue is with this.
I'm sorry, the window.
Okay, I'll send a little closer to you then. Okay, your issue is with my knife, yes?
No, my issue with you, with it, are you gonna let me answer you?
Correct.
You said my issue was a knife.
Yeah, being close to your office.
My issue was a person with a knife on their side, walking very close to the doors while I'm sitting down in a police vehicle.
Okay, now here's my question.
Okay.
Since there's two officers,
Yeah.
if they had a problem with me, do you think they are able to speak for themselves?
Yeah, they are.
I could have been, sir, can you please back up?
I did say that.
But
I did say that.
you were literally
I did say
inches,
that.
but you were inches away
No
from
matter.
me.
Well, now you know how it feels, right? They were probably going to get on
Well, with me, it's respect.
Me too. Same thing.
And you came off very disrespectful.
What law state says you can't walk by a cop car with a knife in your pocket?
You know, I mean, you don't.
What law states that you can't walk by a cop car without a knife in your pocket?
Totality of the circumstances.
And what circumstance is that? Somebody putting a tow truck, or a car on a tow truck? What's dangerous about that? It's not like it's a traffic stop to where you're having to watch the people in the car. You're not having to watch anything. You know what's going
I'm
on.
going to give you one example. Can I?
This is what we call cop-splaining, but go ahead.
Okay, then I want to explain.
Okay. Because you know you ain't going nowhere with it, dude.
Yes, I am. I'm willing to talk to you, but you don't want to.
Totality, there is no such thing as officer safety. We could walk where we want with knives in our pocket without having cops getting in our face trying to back us up.
Every day in court.
Yes, and the judges are crooked too. The judges are crooked too. They're gonna go with that. They're gonna go with the blue line, and they're gonna back y'all up because qualified immunity and everything else. Yeah, go ahead. Which judges are crooked? Which ones? It's more or less which ones are not crooked.
I don't know. You happen to know some judges that are crooked. And
Yeah.
I would like to share that because I would like to know that.
So you're saying they've never violated rights and took up for the cop instead of what they should supposed to do by law?
I've never felt that they've taken my side.
But when you don't know the law and you just say whatever you think that the law is, and it goes to court,
I'm telling you what the law is.
there is no law stating that he can't be over there with a knife standing next to those cop
Now,
cars.
when this is all done here,
Totality? You said totality of what? Officer safety? Circumstances of what? He has a knife walking by a car.
when
What
this is done,
law states you can't do
the
that?
officer over there, he goes to
If he wants to talk to you, he's riding on the exit.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to
When he's
do
riding the exit, he's looking down and he's focusing
Well, I
on
see
when
that.
he's riding.
I see that. That's why I said when he's done.
And the other officer was
Because
doing what's called a TSR for that car, and
Yeah.
he's looking down riding.
Yeah.
I just happened to finish what I was doing, so I
I see
came
that.
around.
And then you came over here and decided to get in people's
All the way up
faces.
to the edge of the concrete.
We were already there before you came over here. They didn't say a thing
I
to
didn't
us.
see you, I saw him over there.
I'm telling you, they didn't say a thing to us. It has to be that one that has to come say something.
I did say something.
And you're
What's the point? Because you got to push that ego or what? Huh?
If it was my ego, you'd be in jail.
And I'd be owning your badge and everything else. You should just turn it in now. You should turn it in now. Go ahead, turn in your badge. Well, take off the whole shirt, take off the whole clown costume, dude. It don't
I'll
matter.
do it for you. Yeah, sure.
It don't matter.
in a ring, mutual combat law.
But the way you approach people, you don't deserve that badge.
I don't got that. Brave either.
So can you go do your job now? So we can get back to documenting the scene? You are doing your job, and what's that? Officer safety again? It's officer safety. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like I said,
What's your guy's name?
I prefer not to give it.
Oh, really?
And mine's good citizen.
I've had too many
Being cordial. You don't be cordial by getting. Cordial is not getting in people's faces and walking around them. It's not walking around them. Well, you don't know who I am. But you'll soon find out, though. You'll soon find out.
Pleasure to meet you.
You'll soon find out. You'll soon find out. Matter of fact.
Well, you know how you can get three different people and get three different stories? How do you find out which story's the truth?
Honor your oath. Don't be violating people's rights. Hey, put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Seatbelts.
And of course, you got the blue line and here and here. Complete idiot.
Seatbelts. There you go. Put it on. That's right. Your seatbelt too. We get tickets for that.
You see, those other
That's
officers,
right.
they had
Yeah, there we
problem.
go.
He was the only one with the problem. And he's a detective.
Alright folks, and that's all she wrote for this one here. If you guys enjoyed this one, I want you all to hit the like and subscribe, as well as the bell notifications icon down below for future videos. But of course, more importantly, I want you all to head on over to Truth Be Told Audits' channel and let him know I sent you. Let's go give him the support he deserves, and I'll see you guys on over in his comment section. I think it's pretty obvious to tell that this cop has zero social skills and doesn't know how to interact with the public. I mean, there has got to be some reason that he has this many years on the job under his belt and still only has 2 stripes as a senior officer. This has been somewhat kind of a pattern that I've been noticing with older cops cops who are at a lower rank as a police officer. I never knew how much cops praise the division ranks as an officer. I mean, it's not like it makes them more of an authoritarian figure than just some rookie who just entered the job. The way I view it, it just gives them another boost in their ego when operating their duties. And we actually see this from time and time again on how supervisors and those that are higher up in ranks are usually the dirtier ones and more than willing to violate the rights of an individual. It's more than just a joke of a system, folks. What we are witnessing here is the function of the whole circus. Once again, I would like to thank each and every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.